Are you ready?
Hey peeps, how's it going? Today we're talking Russell Westbrook again because yesterday we did the live stream, and I guess some of the newer comments you guys had a hard time hearing me. I don't know what's up with that. I could hear myself just fine. Everyone on the live stream said they could hear me, so I'll look into it. But I'm putting a little bit of a different twist on this because this is getting more publicity now that First Take, Undisputed, and all those shows are back on. They're talking about it more. Broussard believes, which take that with a grain of salt because he said the Clippers were out of the quad running. He said that Detroit should do it. And now, from my poll that I've done, it's got like 350 votes or something like that on it. It's pretty much straight down the middle. Either you want this or you do not. I see both sides of it. And if we do somehow trade for Westbrook, the Pistons will be good. Really good. A top 4, maybe top 3 team in the East. But that's only going to be for 1, maybe 2 seasons at the most. There's several reasons behind it. Westbrook's play style is not team friendly. He gets the triple doubles, he gets 10 assists a game, which is very incredible and very impressive. But in clutch situations, he doesn't give you the ball most of the time. It seems like every time OKC is in a win game, like a must-win, Westbrook's taking a shot, and it's not going in 9 times out of 10. This dude only shoots 30% from the three-point line. That is not very good, especially for someone you're going to pay $30+ million a year to be the main guy. I like Westbrook, okay? He's a very flashy player. And coming here, it'll be like a Lob City 2.0. If you keep drumming. They're not going to trade Blake Griffin away because they would want to see Blake and Russ play, which is what you should do. Westbrook's not a winner, though. If you bring him in here, you're not going to win an NBA championship. The furthest you're going to go is the Eastern Conference Finals, and Milwaukee is going to put it on you. Westbrook's not a winner. He's had Harden, who was I guess you can say a little baby in the league. He wasn't the Harden we know yet. He's had KD. He's had Paul George. And he has nothing to show for it except an NBA Finals appearance. His play style does not translate to winning games. He's like, I compare him to the Cam Newton of the NBA. He's super athletic, super flashy, puts up good numbers, but can never win anything. They both dress crazy. They're both aggressive, loudmouth players, talk a lot of trash, and they back it up, but they don't win games. They put up good numbers. The trades that I have heard are ridiculous. If I am OKC, there's no chance in hell that those trades are happening. You guys want to trade Reggie Jackson, Langston Galloway, a first and a second round pick for Westbrook. That is not remotely enough. They already traded away Paul George for 4 first round draft picks. Now, Paul George is younger. He had a career high. He was the 3rd in the MVP voting. But Westbrook is their guy. They stuck with Westbrook. He is the last player drafted from the Seattle Supersonics era. They let James Harden go. They let KD go. They let all the other guys who have, I don't know if Harden's played better, but KD's played better. They handed the franchise to him. They're going to want more than what they got for Paul George. So they're more than likely going to want a Luke Kennard, a Sekou. They tried trading him to Toronto to get Siakam. Well, what is Sekou? They compare him to Siakam. They're going to want to try to get him. And that is too much in my opinion. The Detroit Pistons have done just a fantastic job of getting young talent and trying to slowly but surely create salary cap space. That way you don't have to take on these bad contracts. I get free agents don't want to come here. I get it. Okay? Don't overspend for him. Westbrook is not going to stay healthy this entire contract, dude. Trust me. Trust me. Chris Paul, James Harden, Russell Westbrook are all on insanely bad contracts. And CP3 has injury problems. John Wall's out for at least all of next season, maybe more. Now, Westbrook really hasn't had an injury-prone career, but with that much athleticism, as you get older, your explosiveness starts to go, your body betrays you. That's why I said a year, maybe 2 years at the most, before his body starts to betray him. It's only a matter of time. If we do get him, I hope it works out. I hope you guys can prove me wrong. And I'm a fun guy. So here's my challenge, or I guess my bet, okay? If the Detroit Pistons somehow trade for Russell Westbrook, I will go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Hold on, let me finish telling. Let me finish telling the situation here. If they trade for him and it works out, and they do go to the Eastern Conference Finals and win at least 2 or more games, I will go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get their blazing wings, which is the hottest one. Just get the little snack size, and I have to eat all of them without ranch, blue cheese, whatever. Just water, maybe beer. That's it. And I will buy a Westbrook jersey if that challenge goes through. I don't think the Pistons will do it. Ed Stefanski and Dwayne Casey have been very strategical in what they have been doing. I'm just not sure what the Pistons would offer. They're going to want an arm and a leg, and it's not worth it. I think that the Pistons are better off in these stages right now, developing these young pieces, boosting their draft stock or trade value if you do want to trade them. Because I want to see who's good. I want to see out of all these young guys who's going to be the best. I don't want to trade one of them away and regret it in a few years. We've done it. It hurts. It sucks. I do not want to do that again. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing twice and expecting different results. Don't do it. It's safe. It's you know, right now you're already going to be the 6th, maybe the 5th seed. You're not going to be that far off from being competitive. I mean, you already are going to be competitive. Dwayne Casey won 41 games here in his first year and made the playoffs, which is very impressive since Stan Van Gundy could never do it except for once. So for Dwayne Casey to do that right off the rip, it's progress. Championship teams aren't always built overnight. Sometimes it takes time. You gotta be patient. Trust Dwayne Casey. Trust Ed Stefanski. A lot of the people that have been commenting on YouTube and Twitter are casual fans. The guys who claim to be Detroit fans, but they're always the ones who bash us when we lose. And then when we win, they're magically a fan again. Those aren't true fans. And even some of the true fans want Westbrook, and I get it. I do. Personally, I think he's one of the most overrated players in NBA history. I do not want him here. If he does come here, though, we'll see. It's pretty serious when people on ESPN and FS1 say that Detroit's a very real possibility. I don't know, but here's the thing, though. They never came out and said any offers. They just said Detroit was very interested in it, which is their job. So it almost seems like it's almost like the first team that comes out is always Detroit and Miami, and it never goes through. So if I'm OKC, here's what I'm looking to get, because they just traded away Grant. You want young pieces and draft picks. The thing that sucks is that you have to balance salaries. None of our young guys make a lot of money, so you have to trade a bunch of them. A bunch. And there goes all your room for acquiring free agents, quality free agents in the next few years. You want to see Markieff and Marcus come here. Markieff and Marcus will be free agents in 2 years. You sign Westbrook, you do not have enough money to bring either one of those guys back, regardless if Markieff works out or not. That salary cap is insane, man. That's just one of the big reasons I don't do it, but everyone's entitled to their own opinion. So leave it down in the comments down below. Let me know if you want it, if you don't want it. Hopefully you guys can hear me this time. I don't know what the deal was up with that. Instagram and Twitter in the description below. Be sure to check both of those out. With all the DSA members, subscribe and check all my fellas out too. And I'll see you peeps tomorrow. Peace.